Hi guys, welcome to Windsome Cottage Garden. My name is Hannah and I'm so glad you decided to join me today. We are in the cottage garden once more and it is time for some much needed tidying. I hesitate to call this spring cleanup even though that's kind of what this is because spring is drawing to a close. I have no idea where May went, but it's like the end of May today and June is in a couple days. So time has gotten away from us, but we are diving into the cottage garden, doing some of that preventative work right now that we can have a good season. And this video is mostly focused on the top bed of the basement. That's also where a lot of construction is going on. So as part of the reason we haven't done a lot here is there's been a lot of people working. The entrance they're using to bring in and out is right where stuff is happening. And this is sorely needed. So I actually did a lot of the work yesterday and I filmed it. So I will insert that shortly, where I came through, tied up our peonies, pulled weeds, moved a couple things around, pulled out some dead plants, sadly, and then looked at a lot of things to assess where they were for the year. What I did not record is this morning I actually came in and fertilized everything. We also put down some preen, which is like a weed preventer pre-emergent, because this bed gets hit by a lot of bird seed in the winter. And sometimes when we put the mulch on top of it, it's the perfect ground for things to just shoot up. And we want to try and prevent that. So I'm going to show you what we're doing now, and I'm going to give you some details on a couple things we added to this space before coming back and finishing up this project today. My dad actually more specifically is finishing it up, and I'll show you the finished clean slate and walk you through what it's looking like right now. The last thing you saw me plant is actually my Mother's Day gift to my mom this year. It was a hydrangea from the Tough Stuff series by Proven Winners, a serrata type called Aha. And you can see in here, I actually came in and I don't think I recorded this. I did tie up this massive peony. We are going to split it this fall, but it's too big for a cage. And as you can see, I got some stakes and went around and around and created a star in the middle to hopefully keep things up. In a couple days, these will straighten the buds. They just need the sun which is in short supply right now, to come out and straighten them up. But you can see over here, things are looking lush. You can see some work still to do, but the iris and the allium are going to be so pretty in just a few short weeks. You also might note here and there that we had some deer get in. There's a lot of hostas that they came and ate. They didn't eat too... Oh, they did come in last night. We're trying to figure out how they're getting in because they are eating things, including, really sadly, this tree that we are trying to save. But around this hydrangea, around these hostas, which we did cut back a bit, you will see this beauty. Isn't that beautiful? Now it is pink, but this is one that will change depending on the pH of the soil. And you can see this is what it would look like with blue. But I love this like lacy look to it. It's covered in blooms. It's a lot more advanced than it would be if it was coming up for the first time. I doubt it would look like this until probably June-ish. But you can see just how pretty this is going to be here, and I suspect it will stay pink. This is a sun depart shade hydrangea, zones 5 through 9, and it's going to get 2 to 3 feet tall and wide. So I think it'll provide a cute little pop here. We have some lavender in here that'll be really pretty, and I think it'll be a nice juxtaposition here. And we did actually remove a branch that we've been thinking of to create a little more sunlight and not shroud this top bed as much. You can see some damage that the deer did to the roses. I tidied those up a bit, hoping to encourage some more growth to hide the damage they did. I haven't gotten down there at all, but they sadly ate this tree, which is really upsetting, to be honest. It's a Japanese maple. I don't remember what kind, but I've talked about it in the past, how we all have trees from when we went to college, and this is my sister Molly who died's tree. So we have been busted out the spray. We're going to be spraying all summer, and we're really committed to trying to keep them out of the whole garden, but especially to save this tree. I did want to come over. My dad is currently mulching over here, and just point out I popped a wee bit giddy hydrangea here. It's looking very sad and small. It had been there and it was being smothered by these beautiful Virginia bluebells. And I think I might like this spot better. Well, it is a new day, and my dad got a lot of mulching done while I worked on other projects. I didn't capture much of it, but I thought I would show you what it looks like. It's not quite done. We ran out of mulch, but it's looking just a little bit tidy. I start over here. We have the crazy viburnum. Actually, I don't know exactly what type of viburnum this is. I Googled it and found something. I'd have to figure out what that is again. But it's about to have its first bloom, which you can see is prolific. But then it will bloom again at least once, maybe twice more in a summer. So that's why we call it the crazy viburnum. You can see our peonies are all caged up now. We did have to trim back some hostas over here too. And everything is starting to go and look so beautiful with that nice coat of mulch. Look at this. This is a bearded German iris. It's one that we actually found on an old property my parents had next to the remains of a cabin right out front. So it's a really old variety. And I think it's just so delicate. Oh, but everything is looking spick and span. Our sweet woodruff is beginning to bloom. Everything here is looking good. I think that these roses will recover quite well from their deer munch. I also wanted to point out our wisteria is doing really well. Really, really well. And it's caught a number of buds. I'm hoping the next time I'm here it's blooming so that I can show you what it looks like. Admittedly, this is where the mulching ended, but it's gonna look great once he gets it more mulch in and done. And you can see the hellebores had a fantastic year. We have a clematis we're trying to get to climb the serviceberry. So we've tied that up. And these alliums and iris are going to be gorgeous in just a short period of time. Here's another view. from this side. How beautiful is this? So that really is one of the main things we got done this weekend here at the cottage. We also did a lot of work on some pots in the vegetable garden, which you guys will be seeing in upcoming videos. But it's actually supposed to be super cold tonight. As I'm filming this, it is May 31st, and we have a frost warning. Now, we're so close to the lake that I don't think we're going to get it, because the lake is warm enough now that it should protect us for the couple first miles inland. Man, that's a really late frost. It is possible our last known frost date is around the 31st. So we were going to plant some stuff out tonight, but instead it's going to be moved in, and you guys will have to see it another time. I really appreciate you joining me in this video. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. We've got a lot happening in this early springtime, but then also all summer long, and you won't want to miss a thing. I really appreciate you joining me today, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.